What's good, y'all? I hope everybody's living well, staying blessed. It's your boy Markus B. As always, I'm joined by Evan Simmons and new guy Kris. We out here, y'all. This is episode 107? Right, 107 of Holla with yours truly. And turns out me and Evan are big dum-dums, and Kris is a big smart. I've got almost 10 years on the kid, and he's more financially literate than I. Literate, not illiterate. I'm illiterate, and apparently I can't speak either. So Kris teaches us about some things, and I still kind of just feel dumb. Also talked about how to be an electrician. Still don't understand how that works. Everything's fakes, folks. Have fun. I don't know. If you guys need it, I'm a little depressed. I'll be honest with like that. This episode made me a little sad, but I digress. It's definitely full of information. I hope you guys learned something from it and enjoy the nonsense. Anyways, if you guys like what we're doing out here, make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe. Come on, y'all, get it out to as many people as possible. I think we're at like 209, so like big ups to y'all, but you know. We got a long ways to go to that 1,000 before we can get monetized on YouTube. Make sure you go to Redcon 1 for any supplements, nutrients, vitamins, workout apparel. Use promo code T20MarkusB before checkout. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the episode. Peace.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy.
A little sketchy.
What company were they with?
You
don't know.
Didn't catch it.
So lock all your doors.
We about to scam you. Incorporated.
I'm about to say, like,
yeah, he set up an appointment. Unless he's coming through at noon. I thought he said. There's really not anything there. Just like the invoice number. Like, you can't, like, how are you going to.
No, there's nothing you can really do with that.
Right. My address, you already found my house. So, I mean.
That's true.
Billing period.
You can get some of that stuff from just going in someone's mail.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That bumped. I don't like that bumped.
Yeah, I don't think.
Check.
I think we're good.
Check.
Yeah, it's still.
I don't know, man. If they steal my identity, they steal my identity. Fuck it.
I'm gonna start it right there.
Anyways,
well,
what's going on, boys? How we doing?
nothing
Doing all
much.
right?
Yeah, just hanging out. Yeah.
All right. Well, I just want to get right into it. How the hell do you have a credit score of 760?
What do you mean?
That is bananas.
You just set yourself up.
He's 20.
You set yourself
Not even.
up. You can get
19.
You can get a credit card at like 16. Can't you?
Yeah, I did. Did you do that?
Well, when I first started working, my dad added me as an authorized user to
That's
his
right.
card.
You told me about this last time.
And,
then-
that's what my parents did
And
recently.
3 months after that, I applied and got the Discover It card and got all the cash back from that. And then I got the Apple card and then an American Express card and then my new card. I just buy like gas, groceries, whatever I normally buy, and then pay it off every month.
Yeah, still got to do that.
See, that's that kind of stuff that like
Nope.
they like people need to like tell you to do that when you're like 16.
Yeah.
They need to be like, hey, you need to go.
You got a
do
decent,
this
steady
now.
income. Go put all your lunch money, all like the food that you buy for lunch on your credit card,
Right.
and then pay it off at the end of the month.
Yeah. Or parents need to do that too. They're like, if parents have a good enough credit score, like put your kid as an authorized user.
I've tried telling people I know, like friends and stuff, and they're like, "Oh no, I'm gonna get myself in trouble with the credit card. Or I'm scared of credit." I'm like,
that was me all of college. People kept telling me to get a credit card, and I was so just like, I don't want it, like, because I was a big Dave Ramsey like guy. I was like, I don't want any credit. I don't want any the idea of credit still like bothers the heck out of me. The fact that you are spending money that you do not have,
Yeah,
is like so weird to me. I don't. I don't like that idea. Like,
it's not good.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I don't ever use my debit card now, and that's because like pretty much all credit cards have a fraud protection.
Yeah.
So if somebody gets your card information or you lose your card and somebody spends it, you just call them like, "Hey, that wasn't me." They'll refund you money, send you a new card.
So you just don't use your debit card at all?
No, I only use it to pay off my credit cards.
That's bananas.
That's what I need to start doing. I need to get one with miles on it so that way I can go see my family.
Yeah, that's why I'm. I guess we'll get into it early.
Yeah,
have you ever heard of travel hacking and stuff?
I have not. Absolutely not. It sounds like some white people shit.
So it's kind of like what I'm doing. From the research that I've found is you apply for a credit card, mainly ones that have like bonus points and miles. Yeah. So like for my American Express, if you spend $6,000 in the first 6 months, you get 75,000 points, which is like just over 1,000 if you redeem it for travel.
Damn.
And then like the one I just applied for is 50,000 miles through American Airlines, which can also be used for hotels. I'm not sure how much it equates to in real money, but I think it's around 500 or something like that.
Damn.
And so the thought is just you apply for these credit cards, you get the bonus, and then you cancel it, you get a new card, and you just keep getting bonuses and racking up all the points and stuff until you eventually travel. And I was looking at it. And like
I feel like you run out of cards at some point.
Well, that's the thing. Thought that too. All but American Express cards, after about 3 or 4 years, after you cancel the card, if you haven't received a bonus for that card, you can reapply and get the new bonus again.
Wow.
What I tell you, some white people shit.
You could like just travel for like borderline like free.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of people
travel for like day-to-day living, basically.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people watch on YouTube who do that. They pay nothing for flights and hotels and this backpack. And then another thing I found out too, which I thought was crazy stupid, was like all the airlines, they all have like a customer sign up thing, like a premium thing.
Yeah.
If you link a card to your account with an airline, there's certain places you can go to, like restaurants or just like online stores, and if you spend money at those places, you'll earn miles through the airline. Oh. And some of them are like Home Depot, Lowe's, Best Buy, Apple. Like,
if you use like a credit card, like if you put like a
just any. Well, I think I don't know if it can be a debit card, but I know if you put a card on there, then if you purchase something that's partnered with the airline, then you'll earn miles for it.
Is this the thing you have to like sign up for? Or is it like
it's free.
Huh. You ever feel smart about something and then feel incredibly dumb about it later on?
Yeah,
because I feel incredibly dumb about money right now.
Yeah, no, we're learning financial literacy from 19-year-old.
Correct.
I owned a house.
like you have a house,
and somebody might have just tried to scam me. Like I don't.
Like the amount of like. Because I was so just like, I don't want to spend any money I don't have, and I don't want to like look into stuff like that, because I was like, because that would sketch me out of like, I'm gonna apply for this card and then use the points or whatever, get the points or whatever, and then just you cancel it, and then like I don't even know how to do that. Like
another tip though with like the credit cards and the bonuses, which I thought is crazy. If you wanted to like not have to spend any of your money, you can go to the store, buy a Visa gift card for $500, take it to the front and get a money order for it, transfer the money to your bank account, and then pay that off on your credit card.
What?
So you're buying $500 on your credit card. You're using that $500 to buy a Visa gift card.
Okay.
You're taking that gift card, I don't know where you have to take it, but you're taking it somewhere to get a money order.
Like Walmart.
Yeah. And then with the money order, you transfer that to your bank account, and then you use the $500 in your bank account to pay the original $500 you spent on the card to buy the gift card.
So
you're not spending basically any money. There is like a few chargers fees like for buying the card and the money order, but it's like $20-$30 rather than spending.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you...
That's literally just to bump your credit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just
that and to get the bonus points.
that's
to reach the bonus.
Yeah, you're just cycling money for nothing, except for to be like having a good credit score.
Stuff.
Is that money laundering?
Kind of.
It's legal.
It's legal money.
Legal. Yeah,
that's what money laundering is. But yeah, it's legal money laundering.
That's legal.
Yeah, it's like the
banks are money laundering.
Yeah,
it's like a big way to get
like
the bonus points and stuff on cards.
Yeah,
if you're
so like in the case if you're like 6,000, like if you need to spend $6,000 and you're like down.
Yeah.
If you're 5,500 towards the end of the month, just be like, boop 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 boop, $6,000. Yeah.
Dang.
Then you paid all of what, $20 for the card and the money order. Money orders are $3.95, and then the card itself is like maybe $10. So $15 out to bump your credit. That might be worth it. I need to do that. I need to get rid of all my collections. God damn it.
Yeah.
I thought I did.
You haven't got rid of all your.
I thought I did, bro. Then I got hit up. Apparently, I owe $800 for a COVID test. I don't know how the hell that happens.
What?
Yeah, I know.
From where?
There's a spot over here.
Like an urgent.
I don't even remember exactly. Yeah, I don't even remember going to it. I thought it was for free.
I would like contest that or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's Yeah, I would contest that or something. Like, hey, like I wasn't notified that this would be $800 for a COVID test. Where are people getting $800 COVID tests?
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's nowhere.
And I mean, I get, like maybe I could see because it was a rapid one. Like
it's
still only like
I know that's what I'm saying.
$50.
Like throwing a couple bucks at it. All right, but I don't know how you get up to 800.
Yeah, like I mean those Joe Rogan tickets. Those were like $200 something for a rapid test. Like exactly, like you could have paid for 4 tickets.
I could have bought the table.
Like you could have bought the table for that one COVID test.
Seriously.
Like, that's absurd.
For the record, man, it would have been so dope had we actually kind of thrown down the money for those. Like in hindsight, because that was, we would have seen whatever Rogan was doing, which he's touring now, his Sacred Clown stuff. But then that was Dave Chappelle. He was doing the closer. Yeah,
because I think Rogan, Chappelle, and I think Tom Segura was on that. He was on
those were the Stubbs ones, and those were wild shows because it was just like it was in town.
Right.
Pull up. Like it wasn't like anything like when Rogan did MSG and it was like Rogan, Chappelle. That's a ticket worth it. Like $300 to see Rogan, Chappelle, Tom Segura, and like the
Can
two
you turn
openers.
The veins a little bit. It's like a little.
It's a little raspy, right?
Yeah.
Check.
That's
better.
better.
That's better. But you know what I'm saying? Like $300 for.
Yeah.
And Jeff Ross and I don't remember who the fifth guy was. Like.
Yeah, that's gonna
all right.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's all day. That's all day. Huh. Speaking of, have I turned you on to Akash Singh yet?
What do I know?
He's the guy that does Flagrant with Andrew Schultz.
Not exactly.
No.
You haven't. Yeah. Okay.
But check him out. It's worthwhile. But
I think they mention him on like Two Bears like all the time or something like that.
He was the one that got everybody sick. He's the one that gave everybody COVID.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
like straight up, he was the guy. But he's doing a show in I think it's January or December. And then Kris Stefano and Sal Vulcano are doing some shows in San Antonio and Dallas as well. Okay. In December, if you're thinking about going.
Yeah. I know I'm trying to get Patton tickets to in February. Patton Oswalt.
Really?
Yeah. He's doing Dallas.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got any other financial literacy stuff before we move on from it? Like, I mean, like that sounded a little sarcastic, but like genuinely, like, again, this is just one of those things that I've been doing music for so long that when people say that they've been like researching stuff that's like not music, I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah, like
or like I'm talking to the new guard director and she's like in med school. I'm like, she's like, I got to do this lab report. I'm like, the hell is a lab report?
Yeah, I haven't done a lab report since senior year of high school. Like,
Never did a lab report. Don't know what those words mean.
Like, I have no. Even then, the one I did was really bad. Like, I was
I did physics junior senior year, so it was just doing shit.
AP bio.
Gross.
Yeah.
AP physics.
That was anything else you're just like, because it's kind of blowing.
Also, what do you do on your free time? What is your free time? What do you do? Who are you? What's your actual job?
That's a secret.
I know you're just you say that you're an
Why are you in
electrician.
my house?
I know that you're like an electrician, but
Where are the drugs going?
but also like, what is an electrician?
We run the wires for like plugs and lightings in houses.
Yeah, what does that mean? like genuinely, again, this is kind of like, shut up, like don't.
No, I get your question.
Right? This goes back to like the like 20 episodes ago, and I was like, how does a building get built? Yeah, you put cement and rebar and blah blah blah. But like, no, like for real, like, how does it get built?
I still think it's like electricity goblins. Like,
Yeah,
I know it's wires and people like, you have to make sure they go the right direction and they have to not go through the hole and like.
Yeah, like the fact that you built my my coffee table out of a spool of just wire that you had. That just like what?
Why do you have that?
Yeah. Why are the wires coming in such? It makes sense that it comes in that much because you need to wire a whole house. But like, who's selling wholesale wire? Right?
Electric supply.
I was like,
warehouses.
Don't say that. Like it's a
like
thing.
again. That doesn't make sense. Where is that? Where do I go? Like,
I've never.
Well, there's one over by Bob Mills. There's one.
Is that really?
Is that what that is? Oh, that's what that is.
It's called Rexel.
This is the one like right behind it.
It's in front of it.
It's in front of it?
Yeah.
So between the pawn shop and Bob Mills?
It's right next to the pawn shop on the other side. Other side of Bob Mills.
Huh.
That's one of them. Dealers right next to McDonald's, Chili's, and IHOP. Right off the loop.
Really?
In the internet. Yeah.
Oh, on the backside?
Yeah.
Is that what all those like stores are?
Everything that looks like it's abandoned. Is that where you're shopping for things? Yeah.
And then there's one right across from where we were called Elliot's. I don't know where it is. It's right
How
off
do you get
of
into
Airport.
how do you get into that? How
do you get into selling wholesale wire?
Yeah. Where do I start? Like, I want to open up a business. I'm gonna sell wire to people that wire houses.
I think you have a large amount of money or wire, and you're just like, that's society. Like society, someone was like, "Hey, you want corn? I've got corn."
Those types of capitalism are the things that baffle me. Like somebody's just is making a light bulb right now. That's all they do.
They're sitting in their basement just
making light bulbs. Yeah, like what?
I mean, they're not making light bulbs in their basement, but they're
like, where do you buy light bulbs from?
Home Depot.
Is it really just
Walmart.
Home Depot? I mean, I'm talking about like you. Like, I know where I buy light bulbs from.
I mean, we get them at the electrical places.
Right, so they just sell all things electricity?
Yep.
They sell
electricity.
We sell electricity and electricity accessories.
Oh.
Okay, so
tools.
So you go to Elliot's.
Just imagine selling like a gauge,
like how do you decide like
you sell like a wire thing? Like a wire.
Chris is teaching us today. Chris is teaching us today. All right, I'm getting comfortable.
Do you want me to do the financial stuff first?
Yeah. Finish the financial things.
Well, one thing I found out about like mortgages and stuff is if you.
Oh shit.
This episode's gonna be mostly us just looking baffled.
I know, a very dry episode visually because we're just listening to him and just feeling really bad about ourselves. All right.
There's like the 15-year mortgages and then there's 30-year mortgages, and you can get either fixed or variable. If you get even if like you're trying to pay it off in the 15-year, you always want to do a 30-year mortgage because normally the interest rate's going to be a little lower, and then you can still pay it off like the 15-year, just like double your payments.
Yeah.
And that way too, if you like have to pay something else or can't make your double payment, you can still make the minimum payment for the month and still be fine.
Yeah. It makes sense. I don't. The way I would do any of that is I would just get my house and they tell me how much I have to pay a month and I pay it.
That's what I'm doing.
Like I wouldn't be like, I'm going to do a 30 and I'm going to pay double. Like, nah, I'm just like, that's
it's like everybody that finished like their student loans in 2.5 years. Like,
oh yeah, you can totally do it. Yeah, that's.
I haven't paid a single student loan.
But you bought a studio.
No, I bought a house. I'm really good with my money in some ways and really bad with it in other ways.
It's hard to if you don't have the perspective to do it. If you don't have the to be like.
It's also my issue with thinking that just money's fake. Like that's none of this is real.
I mean, that is true.
I think money's real, but I think too far. I'm too far flung into the future that I don't even worry about like today, which is probably why my future might be bad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm thinking about how much you have to save. They say like you have to have a 10 years salary saved.
10 years. Jesus.
Yeah, whenever you're retiring, 10 years.
Oh, that's what you're retiring? Okay.
Yeah, when you retire, you need to have 10 years salary. Like,
yeah,
so $600,000. Like,
well, they say to be on track by the time you're like 30, you should have like your first year of like salary saved up or something like that.
I didn't hear by 30, but just like in like proper saving is like it's like save a year's salary, and that's bonkers. Like that's
a year. Wait, saving it proper
like proper savings is a year's salary.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah,
I've heard
that's what the.
I've heard of the 3 to 6 month, like oh crap fund.
No, it's so differently. Like there's the like get your life right, but like the financial literacy things, like the handful of stuff that I have like heard and kind of did some digging on. It's like if you want to start with a real portfolio, you have to have a year's salary to throw around.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of savings.
That's a lot. Like I have a couple of months.
And they said it'll probably take about. It should take maybe 2-3 years to get there.
To get a year's salary.
Yeah. So think about what your salary is right now.
Okay.
Got it. Like let's just round number $50K.
Yeah.
So in 3 years, you need to have $50K in savings. And then that's how you set yourself up to have real money and not the bullshit new money that you and I have. Which is also crazy that even if we did the 50K, got the real money, we would still have new money for just a higher level of new money.
Yeah.
I would have to pinch every penny.
Absolutely.
Like,
I mean, that's 50K in 2 years. That's more than $1,000 a month. Excuse me, 50 in 3 years. That's more than $1,000 a month. Because $1,000 a month would only get you to 36.
Actually, that sounds okay. I could do that. I'm already saving close to that right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I am not.
If I was spending my money correctly, I could, but with Christmas and everything coming up, I'm not going to be able to save anything.
Well, yeah, recently I've been...
my goal for next year...
I'm thin right now.
One of my goals for next year is to have at least 10,000 saved up by the end of the year.
I think next year I'm gonna, once we get through Christmas, I'm gonna really get into gambling. Like
just the complete opposite of what we're talking about.
All of this financial literacy stuff.
No. Like
I'm gonna blow it.
Put it all on red
to set myself up. Like let's be honest. If I do it the right way, like I'm like I
financially smart gambling.
Financially smart gambling.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Like I joke about it, but I have legitimately called 3 or 4 full fight cards.
You have to really like get someone accountable for you doing that.
Yeah.
Without
and I mean there's ways to and I mean if you think about it,
because I'm sure everyone in the beginning tries to say like I'm a smart gambler, I know how to do that, and then they get like, they get that $50K, and they're like all of it.
Well,
like they end up pulling some move because they're not accountable anymore.
For sure. Well, there's a number in my head that I want to get to, and then I flip that into real estate. Okay. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna quit teaching to be a realtor. I refuse to do it. But I'll throw some money into real estate because I know that's easy money.
Yeah. Well, my mom has been on me about flipping a house
out here.
Yeah, she's been on.
I want to try and do that, but I don't know, especially with the way housing is right now.
Right. Yeah. That's how I am right now. Like if I was gonna do that like a year or two ago, I would have been fine with that. Been like, all right, cool. But
this place is flipped, man.
This is a flip place. Yeah, exactly.
This place was bought for $100K, and they put about 60 into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like yeah, exactly. You flip a house and you wind up making.
You put 60 into it, and then they made 40.
Yeah.
Off of it, and it was I think about 5 months turnaround.
Yeah, but yeah, you keep just doing that, and if they were, my mom wants me to rent a place.
Yeah,
like she wants me like once I flip it, like rent it out.
Rent it out. I mean, that's when I do end up moving, that's what I'm gonna do with this right. place. I'm trying to rent it out.
I don't even know how much you like rent, but then you have to like, are you the landlord, and do you have to?
Yeah.
Do you have to like?
Yes.
Call maintenance and stuff like that. Like, do you have to do all that stuff?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I have the.
I got some brief conversation about some people that are like professional property owners, not flippers, property owners. And like there's the level of pickiness that they are in.
Oh yeah, tenants. Yeah, that you have to be super.
It's like they check your credit score, your background. You have to be of a certain age. You have to have like proof of like 3 months of your bank statement has to have like 3 months of rent of what it would be, and they charge you like if the rent's like $1,100, they charge you like $1,800.
Man.
Yeah.
Another thing too, I think it's called wholesaling.
Oh yeah. Do
you know what that is?
I heard of it.
So basically, you go and you say you're gonna buy a property. So like, let's say for instance, $100K. Well, then these people who are looking to flip houses, so you go to them and say, "Hey, I got this house right here for $140K." I go, "Oh, sweet! I'm gonna give you $140K for it." Give this person the $100K to pay the house, and then you get left with $40K.
Yeah. I mean that stuff like that.
You don't have to buy or do anything.
It's the exact same thing as god dang stocks, man. It's just like,
see, if I can
at that level, I don't mean to cut you off, but at that level, it's just like you there's no downtime.
Right.
Like you were researching every single day to just kind of like you spend a month to get.
Just to find one house.
Just to find one house. And sure, like, I mean, your month's salary is $40K, but like, for someone like me, that type of motivation, I do not have.
Yeah, no, I don't have the like when I come home, I'm not trying to do that.
No, like imagine like your job is just like I mean, you're kind of set up for it. Like I think you would be able to do it, but just like, hey, for the next month, you're gonna wake up. Whenever you wake up, but then you need to be on the computer for 8 hours a day trying to find a house. And then once you find a house, you have to find something to buy it.
That would be the hard part for me.
Yeah.
Like, finding a flipper, because I don't want to, like, get out people. Like
exactly. Like, that's for me, it's like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I put that
I'll
off.
do it
yeah, no.
I know my my person, I could do the actual flipping. Like, let me do some shit. Like,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, I can get inside there, rip out some drywall, put up some drywall.
Is this what our like 30s like needs to be, or hell, your 20s? Like, is that what like?
It's already established. He's much better off than we are.
Yeah, is that like what that needs to be? Is just like doing a bunch of like big
being
money
smarter
moves?
and not being teachers. Yes.
Because like I'm
happiness, wealth, and teaching. You don't get all three.
That's true. Yeah. Well, the thing like talking to like
real sad truth.
Talking to some like recent like getting to know some rich people as of late.
The people the
guy who announces at the football games.
Yeah. That's the guy that is the professional tenant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a franchisee and stuff like I'm like I kind of want to be on that level,
which is also such a crazy job. Like, and then also, I'm not trying to name drop, but at the college, his wife, gets people in college.
Oh yeah,
that's her job.
I'm sure I'm sure that's a whole job.
And that's a whole job.
Yeah,
and it's like parents got mad money. It's you're.
Is she doing like applications? Or
she's doing all of it. She just like you find her junior year, and like the people that she's competing with are like out in the West Lakes and the people that do this stuff in Austin. Like, it's $15K up front. Like, give me $15K and I'll get your kid to the school that you want him to get to.
How?
Hell if I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the cool thing about capitalism is like if you can find a thing to make you money, you can make money.
See, and some of it to me like sounds sketchy.
Mad sketchy.
Like that sounds so sketchy because that reminds me of the Full House lady, Lori, whatever her name is, Lynn got her kid into Stanford by like
by the rowing team.
Like she was in the rowing team. Like,
but was it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the legal version of that.
Right.
There's always the legal and illegal version of everything.
Right. The legal version is still. I mean, it's the whole thing with like taxes and stuff like that. It's like I'm doing this legally. Like this is like I didn't pay any taxes legally. Like it's fine. But it's like, oh, that's so.
But then that, and then like the professional franchisee, he's just like, hey, you come and pay me, and I'll help you open up a second place. I'm not gonna put up any money, but I'll help you open it up.
Right, that's it.
Like that's
all he does.
Makes bank.
Buku bunks and whatever. I'm sure he gets like whatever like after.
And it's just like a soft commission afterwards. Like once you're up and running, you got
like passive income. Like on the 30 franchises he's like started or whatever. I'm sure he started like way more than that. But
probably
it's crazy how like life can progress like that, and you can just be like, oh yep, I'm just making like however much money now, and this is like I don't really have to work that hard anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can do that? I'm gonna work hard for my entire life.
That's what I want to do. I just don't know how to like what I want to do it in.
Everything you're doing now?
Yeah, just keep doing that, bud.
Just like keep doing like because if I had spent the first like
had I not gone to college, I'd probably be a lot smarter. It's a really rough realization.
College does get rid of a lot of that. Like getting up for an 8 a.m. does get rid of a lot of that motivation to go find.
No,
money.
we just like you have if you got the right personality, you have to get up and get after it.
Yeah.
When you go to college, you're gonna get up and get after college.
Right.
But if you're in your case where you spent the last year and a half like getting up and making money and figuring out how to make like more money, like that's what you've done.
Yeah.
And like you had the time while you were learning about stocks and how to invest in shit, we were learning scales and
gotta practice my E harmonic minor in thirds. Gotta learn that. God.
Today's my anniversary of getting into the School of Music 9 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Why the hell did I audition 4 times? Yeah, that was dumb as shit. Don't do things you like.
You auditioned 4 times.
Like,
yeah, I know. Stupid.
It's like to already have Mia's what all her credit cards are going to be.
Yeah.
When she starts applying for them.
You.
She already has her first one. She got the Discover It student card, which if you
I didn't know about student cards. Like
the student card, if you maintain like a certain GPA, you actually get bonus cash back whenever you use the card.
Jesus Christ.
And
this is to be said. This is to be said. You were set up in a way.
That's true.
That you, even though you're paying for your living, you had a living set up, and you had a set of income set up as well. Mm-hmm. That is to be said.
Sure. But still,
nonetheless,
I'm 25, 28. Like, at our
statement
age,
still holds. 100% statement still holds. But I'm just like, there's a really easy argument to be like, just like, oh, like his was easier because it was easier. It's like yeah, but no, like just because it's easy doesn't mean, like, I figure you'd figure these things out regardless of if you had a different set of cards going into it.
It requires
again,
it's like you said, that initiative to
get up and get after it.
Go ahead and do it, and we had it for time to learn this piece of music.
I know, and I think that's why we're drained in a different way.
Okay. That's an interesting wrinkle. That's a
wrinkle. What I'm saying?
Yeah, because we were drained for our passion, and I don't think unless you're like a really money hungry person, I don't think money's like your passion.
Yeah,
it's not like that. That's hard.
It's a tough one. It's a tough realization.
I don't know.
I mean, dude, teaching is not it's not for the longevity anymore. It's a really weird realization, but.
Oh yeah, teaching is not the concept of, unless you're doing at least for me, unless I'm doing super well, I'm not planning on teaching for the next 30 years.
I mean, even if you got the Hebron job,
I think if you get a successful
really think about that though. Really think about that statement. Think about it. I mean, it's the best batch of kids, best everything.
If you're in the perfect situation, things are going awesome.
Still,
you've been there.
You're still putting in 80 hours.
Yeah, you're still going to be 52 and still having to hustle and go to a faculty meeting.
Yeah, it doesn't get easier just because you're at a good gig. Shit's still hard.
Yeah.
What you're worrying about is easier, but you're still, there's the still same level of planning,
right?
Same level of teaching.
And now you're an adjudicator and stuff.
Yeah.
You're still doing the same thing.
You're still doing the same thing. It's just you have the results for it, which is super dope.
Right.
But fundamentally,
after a few years,
it's still doing the same shit.
It becomes routine, and then it becomes boring.
Yeah. The homie at Hebron, let's be honest, we're in the same wage gap.
That is true. You
best in the state, not making that much money.
It's all money.
It's all money.
It's all
and
money.
This is also the thing.
Is money
it's
real?
all fake. It's all bullshit. We're playing some garbage game to try to set up our kids.
Well, and I keep thinking, not to be doom and gloom, but I keep thinking, is it
is the world gonna end?
Is it
probably gonna end, bro? Yeah.
And that's not a modern thing.
I got this. Go ahead, keep talking.
Well, I hate thinking about I gotta save that 10-year salary when I might not even retire. Oh, I really saved that money for what?
Yeah.
The whole the apocalypse happens. So
my goal is to retire by the time I'm 50 or sooner.
I mean, that's a reasonable goal. Like, if you're like, you
30s would be nice, but that's very close.
Nah. I mean, if you spend your next like 30 years, like the amount of stuff you could do in 30 years, it's not. That's a good perspective. Yeah. Like I'll be 55 by then. Like, I can retire by then, huh? That's an idea. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I need to like talk to like a financial advisor, which I've been.
That's a bullshit job too.
Well, here's the
thing.
Hey,
let me tell you how to spend your money the right way.
I've had the name of a financial advisor just sitting on my phone for like months. Like it's been oh my god, it's been more than a year now. This was like during COVID, like we were getting ready for teaching last year. Like I got this guy's number. It's been sitting on my phone since then, and I haven't.
Yeah, hit him up, bro.
I haven't hit him up. All I have to do is just like hit him up and talk to him. He like works with teachers specifically. Be like, hey, I'm 25.
I gave you that number.
No.
No?
No, I got it from someone else.
Okay. I need to hit up the guy that hit me up. I forgot his number. God damn it.
Like, I just need to hit him up and be like, hey, I'm 25 right now. I want to be retired at 55. I want to be like set. Like, what do I do?
I also don't believe in retirement.
You don't. Yeah. You
retirement.
Because you would want to work till, even if the working is like...
Whatever I do, I just want to be happy.
You're in a truck.
I just want to enjoy that shit.
Like, yeah.
I was talking to the guard director, and I was like, I need to figure out a way to make money to be a professional talker. Like,
I mean, that's...
Because, like, I want to figure out how to make money without going back to school.
Yeah.
Because she was like, you should be a therapist. I was like, yeah, but that's a lot of school I got to go back to. And, like...
That's true.
Kind of defeats the purpose of doing things. So I got to figure out the podcast. Help your boy out.
Work on your radio voice. Be a commentator for sports.
Dude, that was the dream. I was told my entire life I had the voice for radio.
Did you ever like take an audition or anything?
No idea how any of that works.
I pulled up. We were at work. I wasn't getting it for me, but we pulled up to a Taco Bell, and dude on the mic just said the perfect radio commentator voice. I thought it was a freaking recording.
Golden voice.
I can't even imitate it, but he said it. I was like, "Is that real?" And we pulled up to the window and he started talking. I was like, "Damn,
that is your voice."
Yeah.
Oh, there's like there's like a website where you can I forget the name of the website now, but you can people go on there, like they have services where you can for like voiceover artists or like animators or whatever, where you can literally just be like, I have recording equipment.
I mean, I need to...
I can record.
If there's a way to talk to Ron Funches, I think that's the way to go. Because, I mean, he's one of those voices that's...
Oh, yeah.
He got picked up on 1 or 2 animation things, and now he's just on everything. Because he's got such a specific...
I mean, like, granted, like, Ron did, like, stand-up and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so it's funny. But, like, yeah, like, once you have if you have a distinct voice, it kind of works for... man, there's so many easy ways to just make money.
Yeah.
That the idea of teaching hard for the next 30 years is like.
Connor makes as much money as we do. Remember that.
He doesn't have to plan anything. He goes in and just opens up the book.
Do the clock dance.
He opens up the book and it tells him what to do. Oh.
Do the clock dance, boys and girls.
What? Oh, that's not good.
Is that super frustrating?
It's frustrating because I work so hard.
Yeah.
I think that it's a jealousy thing, amongst all of it. It's just a jealousy for me of just
And it's, I mean, the bigger topic is that teacher pay is bullshit.
That's true. That's true. We do a lot more.
Teacher pay is bullshit, and people talk a lot of shit about the fine arts, and blah, blah, blah. It's not important. That's a separate discussion. But if you want to get into the, like, just like a simple metric is how many lesson plans do you need a day?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Like, you talk to any, like, middle school band director.
Algebra 2.
You get one.
Teacher, you know how many lesson plans they got?
1.
5 classes. They teach the same shit.
5 classes.
5 classes. You're an AP teacher, you might have, like, geometry, pre-AP, and then, like, maybe you're, like, a statistics dude. All right, you got 3.
Right.
At max, you're doing 3, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody fine arts, everybody CTE.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, every class is different.
Minimum 3. Absolute minimum 3.
Yeah, minimum. Yeah, like right now, I teach 4 classes, and one of them is technically 2 classes in one. Yeah. And I had to teach different things to every single class today.
Yeah. I'm teaching 2 beginner classes. None of the lessons plan lines up because it's such a different.
Well, yeah, different. Yeah.
Different setup because, again, finances are a bitch. Super cool, bud.
Yeah, that was
Another thing I thought about the credit cards, though, if you do want to apply, if you can, go for Chase credit cards first. They're some of the best, and they also have it's a 524 rule. So if you've applied for 5 cards in the past 24 months, then you automatically will get denied.
Yep, that's how.
That makes sense.
That's how I got.
That's a good rule. That's a good rule. I like that. Good or bad move? Getting a credit card, throwing all the collection on the credit card.
Bad.
Not paying it all off, but right away. But like,
bad.
I'm not listening to you. We're on the same level. You can't give me advice, son.
Okay, ask Kris then.
I mean, it depends because if there's certain cards where you can have a 0% interest rate for a year to 15 months. So you put it on all in that, and you just pay your months, and you don't have any interest built up on it.
Can you find me one of those?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much collection you have, because most of those cards.
Much is like 1,500, not 1,000.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can just get like a Discover card then.
I don't know what that means.
Apply for a Discover card.
How do I apply for a Discover job?
Okay, I'll show you after the thing. Just
all right, cool, man.
Internet.
I'm stupid. Like, I'm dumb. I don't get it. Money's fake. Credit cards are fake. You know what's like? Cash money is the only thing that I understand.
But what you can do too is, even if that doesn't pay off, you can find you another card that has a 0% interest rate for a year, and then transfer it until you get it paid off.
My guy.
See, that's so weird to me. The concept that the money can just jump from place to place.
That's bullshit.
That's so bananas.
It's not real.
Like, all these numbers just
well,
move
especially
around.
with it all being like on cards and stuff now. Like cash is almost just out the window now.
Like, I always had the fantasy of getting like a savings bond. Like, I don't even think they even make those anymore. It wouldn't be
worth anything now.
I would say I don't even think they make those anymore. Like, I'm like, I can't do anything real now.
That's what I pulled.
It's all just fake money, just being thrown around.
That's like, I think I told you, but 40% of the world's currency has been printed in the last year.
Yeah, that's weird.
That I don't like those statistics. I don't want to talk about that shit. That's stressing me out. But
which
this
is why cash is becoming less and less worth the amount.
And that's why I'm getting more and more dumb. I'm not
built
for
I do need to pull like 200 out of my bank account just in case.
I'm not built for the future.
Yeah, I still haven't.
For gas, groceries, just
caveman.
Like I didn't lose my wallet. I did lose my wallet, but it was quickly recovered by friends, and I didn't have any cash on me, and I was just like,
not good.
I don't have any money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any money. What do I do right now? I have a Chick-fil-A app. Like,
I can only buy Chick-fil-A.
Well, luckily my phone's got the Apple Pay, so you can do, like, if you need gas or whatever, you go to the ones with the Verifone.
Click,
and you get. That's one thing that's dope.
No, this is the exhausting thing, and this is what we're kind of talking about.
What?
You are the ancestor that rewrites your family's cellular blueprint.
Jesus.
You know, I was thinking about the other day. What if you just like went to the court and just changed your last name? Just ended your bloodline and started a new one.
Yeah. I had a homegirl that I bartended with. She got a divorce and she changed her last name to Skywalker.
That's dope.
Yeah, I guess if you're not too attached to your
Yeah.
I had a buddy in college. He like didn't like know his dad or something like that, or his dad was like way out of the picture or something like that.
Yeah.
So whenever he got married, he just took his wife's name. He was like, whatever, we'll be this now. Like, I don't need that name.
People that put their names together bother me.
Put their names. Oh, the whole
Not hyphenated. I can get behind hyphenated.
Combining
it's a lot in the mouth, but I can I could deal with the hyphenated. But like if you and I were getting married,
yeah,
and we changed our last name to like
to Bimmins.
Exactly, Bimmins, Bonians.
Sonia.
me and Kris get married. Dunia.
Yeah.
Bonik.
Weird.
Like those people make me angry.
Well, let's talk about it. How y'all feel about last names?
Last names are stupid too. Everything's fake, bud.
No, like, are you like gonna be like adamant about like?
No, definitely take my last name. They're fake, but mine's good.
Yeah, that's kind of how I like my last name, so I don't mind it. Like, not like, no, sorry, I do sort of like want it to be.
Yeah.
Does it? I don't know if it has to be. Why is that even a concept in our head?
I don't know, man.
It's the same thing.
Old
with like,
England be still ruining shit.
I know, yeah. It's the same thing with like diamonds and stuff. The fact that like diamonds are a recent invention.
Yeah. I really hope my lady doesn't want a diamond.
Like you can get cubic
Diamonds are a scam.
Yeah, diamonds are
And
bullshit.
all owned by one person.
Everything's bullshit.
You can get cubic
You know
zirconium.
that?
It looks exactly
It's
the
all
same.
owned by like basically one company who
Yeah,
just
De
gives out a
Beers,
little
yeah.
bit at a time to keep it rare.
Yeah, it's artificial scarcity. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it, but there's a stone that's like 10 times less the cost than diamond, and it's like shinier. Like
Yeah, it's called.
sparkles more.
I think you're talking about cubic zirconium.
No, it's like cubic zirconia looks like shit.
It does?
It looks exactly like diamond, but it cost a whole lot
No,
less.
it's lab grown diamonds.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think it starts with like an M or something like that. I can look it up.
The lab grown diamond thing is crazy too, because like I didn't know diamonds. I watched like a Diamonds Explained thing, and like diamonds were like some of the first like crystals to like ever be formed.
Yeah.
So they're like that's
It's
why.
fake. Some white dudes decided that that's what they're gonna like give to their lady. For whatever reason, we had to stop. Like take us back to like 3 pigs and 2 chickens.
That's what it is. Moissanite.
Yeah.
Well, like the thing is, like no, it wasn't even like the people that people were giving rings, like wedding rings were a thing, but like De Beers straight up just made an ad. They were like, "Give her a diamond and she'll love you forever," and then that took off.
That's the downside of capitalism.
Is
People
that,
just be
like-
bullshitting, and then all of a sudden, that's it. That's why weed is illegal. That's why, como que there was lead. That's why we use gasoline instead of electricity for cars. That's
just because someone said so. Like
someone wanted some money, cousin. That's what it is.
Have you seen like people who get like new wedding rings like every couple years or whatever?
Bonkers.
Yeah.
every couple of years.
Yep.
Why?
Because they're white.
Like I was like, if you get married, maximum is like 3 rings. I want a rubber ring, which is just cheap, wear it to work, gym, whatever. Just a plain like black plated ring for like going out to eat or whatever. And then I want a fancy one that maybe has like a line of moissanite or whatever in it, and that's like when you dress up in a suit or whatever going out somewhere fancy.
Well, again, you asked for moissanite. You don't need a diamond, and the fact that you have to.
Yeah, hit me with some sapphire. Shit.
Don't spend more than I want to say 500. I'd say don't spend more than 1,000.
Yeah.
That crap about it has to be 3 months' salary. That's just another ad someone said. Someone was just like,
K Jewelers just be blowing.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to pay $10,000 for this rock. Like, no, you don't.
They could lose down the drain.
Yeah.
Right. It's a freaking rock.
Bro, I mean, sapphires are pretty dope. Come on now.
Are they cheaper?
No, but sapphire is real. Sapphire, emerald, rubies, those are real rocks. Those are real gems.
I mean, same with diamonds.
Diamonds are bullshit.
What?
Yeah. There's legitimate scarcity for rubies, diamonds, sapphires, and emeralds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. This might be one of those draft tongue things.
I was like,
can you look that up?
Are you just making claims? Are you?
How do I ask this question? Are rubies real?
Which price of gemstones? Real price of gemstones.
Which one do you think is the most?
I don't even know. Like an opal?
Oh.
You think an opal too? For some reason?
I was like, bro, watch. It's going to be like some opal or some goofy.
Some opaque.
yeah, pearls bullshit too.
Yeah, that's going to fall.
Holy freak. Top 15 most expensive gemstones in the world. How much you guess the most expensive is per carat?
Most expensive?
Per carat.
Oh, per carat?
Wait, is this like a gemstone itself?
Okay, no. So this is he made it the distinction per carat. So it's the highest quality of that gemstone. So even if it's 20 carats or 1 carat, it's still
okay
that much money per.
I wasn't sure if we were talking about the Hope diamond costs
yeah
something like that. This is per carat of the gem, so it's all the same size.
I'm going $30K per carat.
That's it.
Fuck.
Let's go $500K.
The most expensive gemstone in the world is the blue diamond at $3.93 million per carat.
24 carat.
3 point or 393?
3 point.
Okay.
So almost $4 million per carat.
Still though, you get a 2 carat stone, the tiniest little.
2 carat ain't big.
You get
the second is a Jade, Jadeite, $3 million per carat.
Oh, jadeite.
Jadeite.
Yeah. Pink diamond, $1.2 million per carat. Red diamond, $1 million per carat. Emerald, $305,000 per carat.
Wait, so was that right? Sapphire number 1?
No, that's a blue diamond.
Blue diamond. Ah.
Don't say the diamonds are real.
Colored diamonds are real.
Yes.
Clear diamonds are bullshit.
Just a normal diamond is $15,000 per carat.
Yeah.
15.
Pish posh. Get that out of here.
Why don't people want?
And you think about some of those rings, bro, where it's a half a carat encrusted on the band 3 times, and then you've got the 5 carat rock on top. That's crazy.
That's just, it's upsetting. It's upsetting to think that people are spending that much money on a rock.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can't tell your significant other not getting that for you.
It's not that important. Yeah.
Yeah. So blue sapphires are actually pretty cheap.
Word?
Sapphire prices can range greatly depending on many factors. Sapphires can come as cheap as $25 per carat to over $11,000 per carat.
Yo, my lady getting a sapphire ring.
And blue sapphire.
I would just ball out. 8 carat sapphire. What's up?
It's
gonna come
$600.
It's like 80.
But it'll cover your entire finger, dog.
You got me a rock.
1 carat is likely to cost from between about 500 to 1,500.
Yeah, bro.
You get 3 carats.
Get 3 carats, 3,500. Excuse me, 4,500. I could do that. Get the pillow cut so it's nice and flat and wide. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. It's all just rocks too.
Just rocks.
It's rocks.
Just rocks.
It's
just
not
fancy rocks.
all to tell someone that you're like, I
Hope
Love
Your
it.
mind's now.
Hope
Like-
Mia doesn't hear this, but I was looking at rings one day, and I was
Oh,
just
yeah?
like, "Fuck!" Like $2,000-$3,000 for a piece of rock that's like, Tiny.
Couple grains of sand to
Yeah.
put together. Yeah.
it's a little
You know it's also crazy. You got to get 2 rings. You got to get the engagement and the wedding ring.
that's bullshit too.
That's bullshit.
Like people just
luckily,
create-
me and her are both on the same page of like it's all bullshit. So
That's
we're
good.
probably just gonna get 1 ring.
No, what I think the move is
That or get a cheap engagement ring, and then
do that. But there's those ones where it's like the 2-piece, where like the
Oh,
wedding
you
room
put it on
sits
the-
in the middle.
Yeah, you put it
of
on
the
there later.
of the other one. You know what I'm talking about? It's like so like imagine this is the ring, this is the engagement ring, and then you're like it's gold. Here you go. You want to marry me? And then you get like on the wedding day, you take that off, and then like you set the actual diamond ring in the middle of that, and then like you put it on the finger, and it's just one piece. I think that's actually pretty cool.
So buy 1 get 1 free.
Buy 2 get 1 free.
Buy 2 get 1 free. Oh. I heard someone talk about that. They were like, "Are you ready to catch these hands?" And then buy 1 get 1 free right now. Oh man, yeah, that's yeah. I haven't even looked at. I don't
idea.
want to look at stuff like that.
I'm so aggressively single.
Like
Not even considering it.
that's That's not even like. Have I thought of
pull it
like,
up on there and just like take a gander.
I'm interested. Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah,
son.
just pull up like K Jewelers or whatever, and let's just get sad. Yeah, get sad.
Get sad about the.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
yeah.
damn it.
Don't pull up those.
Oh, what? Hold up.
2 things: an English project and a
And me.
and Bonilla. K Jewelers.
Oh, there's Black Friday though. So
Black Friday deals.
Do you just buy stuff on Black Friday and just hold it?
Honestly,
That's not awful. That's not awful.
I don't think that's a bad move.
Why don't I buy stuff on Black Friday?
What
I don't buy.
is
How about this on Black Friday?
is a Black Friday ring
They don't know.
worse or better than like a family engagement ring?
I don't think you can compare the two.
Yeah,
No?
that's like one. Of
I don't know. So I guess the question is, how do you guys feel about those family engagement rings? I think that's mad weird.
I don't.
I feel like that's too important. Like, don't give that to me. Because, like you said, that you just, oh shit, I flushed it down the
But I think
toilet.
it depends. If it's like your mom who's like, "Oh, your dad proposed this to me. Like, I want you to use it." Weird, but if it's like, "This has been used for the past 5 generations. Don't fuck it up."
But that feels weird. Like what? Like
I think if you're certain.
who decided?
Are we looking at engagement or wedding?
Let's go engagement.
Yeah.
First step.
engagement rings. Yeah. Let's just get pre-sad. View all engagement rings. Let's just get. Allows. I don't care.
Whatever.
Okay.
Oh.
That's not bad. Hold up. Okay, the 17, the first one's that's
Yeah,
awful. But see, that's what
what I
blows my
got.
mind. Engagement ring, 3 carats, 14. Okay, 14 karat gold. Dang. See, I'm down for the 3K. Hold up, go.
It's still.
Oh, it's just not loading. God dang it. So what's the?
Why is there?
Where's the pink diamond?
Like, click the pink option on there.
And I think that's the band.
That's nice.
I don't like pink.
You don't like rose gold?
Nope.
I like rose gold.
I think the gold looks better though on this one.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Why is that one so much more?
Because that's 1 1/8 carat versus 3 carats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like those, like the single gem it's not as attractive to me.
The single gem is purely a flex.
Yeah, straight flex, son.
Like that's purely a flex.
I don't know what's going on with this page, Kris. I think you broke it. Try reloading it.
I need to like.
Where's the reload button on this thing?
The K.com?
Right there. Yeah.
There we go. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, well, look, there's a
$494.
Oh. What's going on?
It just disappeared.
It's having a stroke.
Maybe you had to like filter it down more or something, or hit the green button on the corner.
No, still just having a stroke.
K's website is just crap.
Click on gemstone.
Maybe we can like filter it
just
down.
Just kind of specify it. There we go.
An amethyst.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to a different.
Yeah, go like Zales. I know, like, start looking at my friends' wedding rings. I need to start looking at their like rings and comparing and just being like, oh, is that's what I feel like that's what girls do.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for a different reason though.
Are we required to do more? Well, not you, because you're on the normal path ish.
Sure.
Am I going to be required to do more because I'm doing it later in life?
No.
What do you mean?
I think girls, the older it's not girls. The older we get, the less pomp and circumstance goes into our thing.
You think? I think it's the opposite, dog. Because like, let's say you got married, like some of the homies did at like 23. You're not required as much to like people. Yeah, people aren't expecting you to like crazy venue, catering, like.
Well, here's some cheap ones, all under 2,000.
God dang that! Hold up.
No,
yeah, you already knew. That's crazy.
2 carats.
And then on this token too, somebody just makes these rings.
I mean,
like somebody's job is just to make these. That's crazy.
You can do that by yourself.
Yeah, you just just make rings.
I wonder if it's like cheaper to like get gold and like take it to like a welder, a blacksmith.
The smith, yeah.
Yeah, and just be like, hey, can you make this into a ring?
So there's just a 1/4 carat princess cut. Like
princess cut. Yeah, I dig that.
What, 300?
That's a cute little engagement ring, right?
See, like, why is that so cheap though? Why is that $300?
Because it's a 1/4 carat.
So 1/4 carat princess cut, which is engraved 10 carat white gold.
Okay. Like
it's so. I mean, 10 carat. The top of the line is 24 carat.
Right.
So that goes to the purity of the gold itself. So it's not that. It's okay.
See, like this one is 14 carat.
Yeah, it's 14 carat. A little bit better.
It's the numbers aren't like the each carat being that much more money.
Yeah,
is like that's kind of breaking my brain. Oh
like
my God.
That 4 carat one that looks ugly as hell. I don't who's getting that ring.
Looks like a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah,
like a Super Bowl ring. That's
come on now.
I like that. Go back up one row. The one on the left. I like that one.
Yeah.
What is that? The princess cut. Yeah, princess cut's good, man.
I guess I like the princess cut. See, I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know. It's not important to me. I don't care.
I don't know why.
Like,
I don't know why I know these things.
Like I don't find any of it.
I think that's why people think I'm gay. Hey, what's a men's wedding band going for?
Oh no.
Or just okay.
Or just wedding bands.
Just wedding bands in general. That's ugly, bro. Man, I don't want that.
Happy Father's Day. God, Father's Day kills me.
I'll get that. I'll get that one as a pinky ring. That's gangster.
You get me a $1,500 pinky ring.
Give me a $1,500 pinky ring all day, son.
Oh my God, picture
all
pinky
day
up to the moon. Baby, what you trying to do? I like some of these.
$55? Hell yeah, that's my ring. Let me hold up. Go down.
I don't like wearing rings though. That's the problem. I'll be mad the entire time.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty straight with like that one, the middle row with the black with the rose gold. I'm here for that. 230.
See, I like these ones with like the little.
Yeah, those are cool. I like those.
The middle band on them.
Yeah. The love of my life. I give you my heart. Yeah, those are awful. Like, who's doing that as a wedding ring? I every time I look at a ring, I think it's a pinky ring. I don't know why. But I think every dude ring is a pinky ring.
Oh, you know what's weird? I went to that wedding this weekend, and they did a thing where they passed around the rings to everyone. Everyone got to like bless. It was like a blessing thing. You could like go around and you like bless the rings.
Weird.
It took most of the ceremony. Like like it was. We had to wait like 5 minutes. Like
that's mad weird, son.
It was very quiet, and everyone was just like, it was outside too. We were just like, all right, we're gonna keep passing them around. And
yo, let's go wedding bands. What's the most expensive?
Over 5,000.
What's the most expensive female wedding band? Actually, what's the most expensive male wedding band? Yeah, what the hell? That's ugly.
Like 5.
Yeah, just right above 5. Men's 2 carats.
I won't be able to find it on here, but I can look it up. Just like what is. Let me just look up what is the most expensive.
Yeah, what's the most expensive wedding ring?
Most expensive wedding ring.
Like ever?
Sure.
Oh God.
Let me look at this monstrosity. You know what I'm
saying? I'm afraid of whatever that's gonna be. Expensive things. God. The what?
$1,000,000. Holy crap! Look how huge that stone is.
Put it on my card. Let's just see let's just see what happens. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Mariah Carey is 35 carats.
35
carats. Carey was the top spot for the most expensive engagement ring. This is just the engagement ring given to her by her ex-fiance James Packer.
Ex-fiance.
This ring cost a whopping $10 million.
Set in solid platinum, this emerald cut diamond ring is 35 carats. 2 tapered baguette diamonds.
What do you?
Oh,
your ex-fiance?
Lord.
Even if it's Mariah Carey, like I'm not.
This almost 60 carat pink diamond ring features the largest internally flawless NCAA diamond ever graded by the GIA, selling for a whopping $71.2 million.
$71.2 million for. At that point, it's just a gem. Like, look at the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's made of.
You mostly, 10.
Like, what are we doing here with that band? Can I not get a better band for 71.9?
That's crazy.
Just give me at least a full size band, not this shoestring.
Oh my God. These Blue Nile rings are killing me.
Good googly moogly.
Even though just being $100K, like, was that $100K or $100 mil?
It's 100. I don't know. Actually.
$100K, yeah.
That same one, yeah.
How much was Beyonce's ring? Like, go up a little bit? That was one of the things.
$6 million. Yep.
Net worth. Paid $5 million for it.
24 carats.
Jeez.
Good Lord.
It appreciated. That's the weird part.
That's crazy.
That your rock costs more now. Like, could you imagine having a rock that just costs more?
Do you think it costs more because of what it is, or because
inflation?
It's hers?
As part of it, probably
Right.
is the fact that it's Beyonce's ring. They just cost.
But see, this is the weird thing.
If she didn't get a halo cut, that's an insult.
Seriously, yeah, really dropping the ball there. If you didn't get the halo cut,
Come on, Jay.
come on, Jay. Now, the type of dude that can afford to buy Beyonce's ring off her,
And then buys a $2,000 ring.
is he marrying the type of girl that's okay with getting a secondhand ring?
Is this a whole? Wait. So say if you're making six
House
figures.
just shake.
Forehead, maybe.
So it's like, say if you're making six figures, like, can you give someone a?
No. Just like imagine you're in that ballpark. Imagine you're on the same dollar amounts as Beyonce.
I'm making Jay-Z money.
You're making Jay-Z money, but you ain't Jay-Z.
What's the thing Kevin Hart says? No, Drake is making shut the fuck. and Beyonce's making no. You shut the. Do you hear that? It's happened twice now.
Is that my car? Oh, I might be too far from it.
That's your car.
There it is, okay.
Lock my car too.
Still got one motorcycle. Hopefully nobody stole that.
Everything like shook and I was like, huh.
Weird.
Well, there's that apocalypse. So wouldn't this be ironic if
We die.
If this ended?
Take us now.
This ended with the apocalypse. We're all making all these financial plans, and we're gonna get wedding rings, and all the future is set in stone. And then no,
Skadoosh.
all of it just goes into pieces. Yeah, that sounds.
So you're making Jay-Z money.
Yeah,
You're like, yo.
but you've also got a ring that's been going through your family for the last like 5
No.
generations.
You have the money to buy Beyonce's ring.
Sure.
Is the lady you're buying that ring for, do you think, okay with getting a secondhand ring?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
This is the crazy
Jay-Z
thing.
money?
So I'm asking this all to say that, like, what's crazy about the hip hop game is all those chains and rings and all those things.
Secondhand?
They're not secondhand. But you can only wear them once as a flex. And that's it. That's what's crazy.
Well, you only wear them once.
Like all those rappers, like pull up Key Glock. I'm trying to think of Lil Nas X chains. Maybe he's a bad example, but
Is Lil Nas wearing
I don't
chains?
think he wears change. I don't know too many of these new rappers that are flexing like this.
Well, okay, so what are you saying? Exactly?
Anyways, but like they'll drop $500,000
on that chain.
for a chain to wear to an event, and then for whatever reason, they're not allowed to wear that chain again.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Why? That's weird.
Black people dumb with money. I'm like,
That's weird.
yeah, I don't.
I mean, it's the same thing with like Lil Uzi Vert getting a diamond in his head, and then a fan stole it out of his head. It's
that
like,
happened.
yeah. Like he got
He got
big old pink diamond in his head. And
he got vision, bro.
And then the fan.
I think it was crazy insurance on that thing though. Yeah, crazy amount of shit. Look that up. Look up
Lil Uzi Vert's
Lil Uzi Vert head diamond. It was like a pink diamond too. It was massive. Diamond in forehead.
Yeah. Full on diamond.
And that's that pink diamond too.
Yeah.
That costs an insane amount.
Look at the cost on that. Like how much? $24 million.
It was insured for like I think 60 million. Like there's some crazy insurance on it. And somebody
What
said
is insurance? I don't even know what
insurance is fake too. Oh,
it's all people just saying.
yeah. Somebody said Thanos. He's like, they're like, yo, I'm Thanos, and that's
that's
the rock that I need.
Another thing with credit cards too is, especially like travel cards. If you're traveling, a lot of them want insurance like your baggage, and if like you have canceled or delayed flights, you'll get insured like for stuff like that. And like the card I have now too, if you buy anything, I'm not sure exactly what it covers, but it's warranty through the card, and if there's already a warranty on the thing, they add it to your warranty to it.
Huh.
So do you just get travel insurance and stuff on everything? Is that
supposed to?
But if you have credit cards, then you just
doesn't even matter.
Hey, I need to fix my washer and dryer.
Why?
Won't work.
I'm not sure. Like, what's wrong with it?
The dryer is just kind of spotty, but the washer will like, it won't drain. Like there's just a pool of water chilling at the bottom right now.
Oh.
And like it'll stop the wash cycle. Like I have to like restart it like 6 times.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not a plumber.
Is that plumbing? Okay, genuine question. I didn't know like
Yeah, I know.
who fixes washer and dryers. Do you know a guy? Oh well, shit.
Really. Maybe my dad.
I mean, you're the closest. I don't. The only other people I know are other music folk and children. So
I know people that know scales, and I know people that don't know scales.
yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So if you could do some.
It's already been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that financial literacy, we talked about it for a hot minute.
That was all of this.
That was the majority of it. And we're still stupid. Like I don't feel any smarter or any more.
I feel smarter. I feel
No, I feel vulnerable.
You do?
I think that's the first word that came to mind. Not really, but like that's the
like the way I feel, and like it was the moment that like sparked it was like Kris being like, I want to retire at 50, because I'm like, that's 30 years. Like that's a long time. Like if you wanted to like be like done at 58, like be like I have all the money, 30 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time to be like.
I just want to be Anthony Bourdain.
Make moves and stuff. Like
whatever I could do to be an Anthony Bourdain.
Be a chef. You have to go to culinary school.
Yeah. I look at it, man. There's just no.
Or you'll be cheaper.
I thought about it. I keep thinking about going into the military. I have until I'm 34, I believe.
So you going to the military?
Yeah.
Oh.
I keep thinking about it.
I don't feel like risking it right now.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go be a chef. Very clear. Like if I'm doing the military, going to be a cook.
Gonna be a cook, yeah.
Nothing fancy. But there's just no. I keep watching. You know, I love the food. I love food shows. I love indulging as much as possible, and there's just not. People can't make me feel the same way he did about food.
Yeah.
And simply put, it's because they don't care about people as much as he did. Like, if you look up the no reservations on Cuba, this is also very, very frustrating. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Nothing is free access. Like, the estate is not well.
Oh,
so you can't watch the show.
Watch any other shows.
The only thing that you could do it is on Hulu if you have like the full subscription. So you have to spend like $60-$70 for it.
But
Yeah,
that's
for the
it.
live TV or whatever.
The live TV, and that's I'm
only-
pretty sure that's the only place that you can get it off of. But if you watch the Cuba episode of No Reservations, like 30 minutes is talking about Cuba,
Yeah.
like and just like the state of Cuba.
Yeah.
And very little of it's about the food, and just like. But when he talks about the food, that like because he talked so much about the state of Cuba, you realize the importance of food and culture.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing with like David Chang. Like anytime he like goes somewhere, and, like talks to people about more about their lives than.
But that's what I'm saying. Like David Chang is the closest person, and it's not the same.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, no one really does that. It's hard to.
I think it's with David Chang. He's also just kind of like a very.
He's also a dick too. Like
he's also a dick, but he's also very like L.A. vibes.
Right. Yeah. Like the whole like Momofuku thing. Like he like still has his soul.
Yeah, but just like every podcast starts with like, please go get the vaccine so we can be done with this thing. I'm like, oh, that's not the answer. Like, calm down, chill. There's other things, whatever. But like the fact that you start every podcast, kind of like, come on, man. But he explains food the same way, and the importance of food and the importance of meals. But yeah, he's also very much like the way he's opinionated in comparison to Bourdain is very aggressive, and
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Again, I didn't really watch many
I know, and that's what it sucks. Is I can't like I like
the significance of what you're talking about is. I don't want to say lost on me, but I'm just like,
it is lost on you, and I mean I think Kelsey's the only person that like I actually showed shows to, because at that time there was 2 seasons still on Hulu. Yeah, but they have since been pulled. Damn it.
I've seen a couple episodes, but it was always like, you know, like he's talking about food and people. Yeah, like that's the show.
Anyways, we didn't get into like how being an electrician works, but
yeah, I was thinking about that the whole time.
For the sake of time,
we're going to circle back to that.
I mean, can you give us a quick like? How does your job work?
How do you get the goblins to go from here to there?
I still don't understand. What
so like, okay, so I'm explaining how like, being a teacher works.
Like, give me a day to day. Like,
no. So like this, I want you to answer this. Well, reciprocate the answer for you. Okay, so in order for you to be a teacher, you have to get a degree in some form of education. Yeah. Base level, you just have to have a.
You have to have certification.
You have to like. You have to have a bachelor's of fine arts of just like music, and then you can get the certification. So then you get certification. You do 2 different certifications: the PPR and the
content area.
Content area exam. So PPR is just like teaching, and then content is like whatever you're teaching, and then. You apply to a district hires you, you're getting paid by the state. You have certain requirements per year. In the world of music, you have to do X amount of UIL events. You are observed 2-3 times a year on your competency as an educator, and you are then technically graded on your level of competency. So, and then day-to-day teaching is lesson planning, trying to get the kid to play scales. Your turn.
Okay, well, I mean, you can go to trade school to be an electrician, but most of the guys that we have that come from there don't know anything, and we still have to teach them anyways. But working,
I think that's the generality of all schools. School's bullshit.
You just kind of learn on the job.
Yeah.
You wind up learning on the job.
Yeah. True. But, I mean, you can get your license and stuff just by being on a job. Like, you can get your apprentice license with no hours. And then after, I think, 3,000 hours, you can apply for your journeyman's license, which allows you to do kind of things on your own. And because, like, apprentice, you still have to work with a journeyman's or a master's. And then after another like 3,000 or 4,000, you can get your master's, which is what allows you to have like your own electrician's business or whatever. Okay. That's kind of all that. And then, I mean, day to day, it's different every day. So like, what do you want to?
So like,
how do you get hired for a job?
I can't tell you that.
Okay.
My dad just walked in and he was like, "Hey, you want to help us?" I was like, "Sure." And I just showed up.
Well, like on a job, like what are you doing? Like in a like
don't just say set wire.
Give me like 2 instances of like tasks that you like have to do.
So you want to know like when we go pull up to the job and we're like doing a business building or something.
Right. Yes. They're like, hey,
you just did that bank over here. Right? It was a bank? No, the orthodontist.
The orthodontist. Okay. So we know that 12-2 as a type of wire is what we used for plugs, wires, for plugs, lighting, pretty much everything in the buildings.
So residential
is different than commercial.
Shit, okay.
For residential, normally lighting circuits are 14-2, so it's a smaller wire because lights don't pull as much.
Gotcha.
Especially with LED.
Makes sense.
But for commercial, everything has to be done in 12-2, so it's a tiny bit bigger wire. And so, also, there's a difference between residential and commercial. And residential use called Romex wire. It's a rubber coating outside of the wire. On a commercial, it's MC, which is metal coating. So it's the wires going through a little metal coating that we pull through. So normally we have a bunch of wire that we'll get from the supply house. We normally start with like, how much? 250 foot. Each roll is 250 foot, and we normally get like 10 of them.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How much that cost?
12-2 is like 160 a roll right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So we pull up to there, look at the plans. We'll take, what we normally do is we take a piece of pipe and we cut it at 16 inches. And so like for plug boxes and stuff, we'll go around, mark on the studs where the plugs need to be, and then just go around with your pipe, put it up, put the box on top of it, screw it to the stud. So go around, box everything, put plug switches, light boxes in, and then somebody will go around and like write what circuit goes to what. So like in this room, this could be like circuit 3, and so the home run, which is the one that goes to the panel, would like start like at that plug there. So that'd be like 3-1, and then like the plug over there would be 3-2, 3-3. So then you run the wire according to that.
And that like if that plug like gets like tripped or not tripped or whatever.
Shorted.
If that plug like shorts, everything in here goes out, right? And that's how like fuse boxes and stuff work. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then run all that, stab them in the boxes, make them up, wait for them to come drywall everything, and then we come back to put all the plugs and plug plates and switches and all that stuff in.
That's it?
Pretty much.
You're just getting the things to the places.
I mean, then there's like hanging the panel and making them up in that, which is also pretty easy. So you have black, white, green. So hot, neutral, ground. So hots are everything that goes into the breakers. Then there's a neutral bar that'll be tied to the white wire that comes in from outside. So all the white wires go in there, and then all the grounds go in the ground bar at the bottom.
This all makes sense, but still have no idea how any of it works.
Oh, I don't really know any like the number stuff on like how electricity actually travels and how electricity works. It's
goblins.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's goblins.
Tiny little goblins, just picking up balls of energy and throwing it.
I mean, like, because then you get to like electrical, like engineering stuff, and you start talking about like ohms and stuff like that, and like, you know, gotta have this amount of like watts, and like you gotta they do this much work, and this wire has to like be this length, and like it's a whole.
I mean, because there's a thing on all that of like the distance the wire goes, it loses a certain amount of electricity or something. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, charge, that makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
You'd like
and then there's like the thing of like your dryer pulls like 30 amps or whatever, so it's on a 30 amp. Normally it's on like a one above, so it'd be like on a 40 amp breaker, but you can't put it on a 20 amp breaker because then it just trip it.
Right.
It's pulling more than what it can.
You don't want to put it like on the. Is that why like?
But you don't want to put a 40 amp on like a normal plug because then you plug your phone or computer in it and it'll burn it up because it's too much power coming in.
Oh. How do you know what? How do you know what plugs?
Well, all like plugs like these is all 20 amp, unless it's stated like on the plans that it's going to be like a fridge or like
Who
a
makes
garbage
the
disposal.
plans? Is that y'all or is that the architects?
No, it's the engineers.
Are those available? Like that sounded so dumb. Like
What do you mean?
like are those like available to like if you're like does Marcus have like access to those plans for like his house?
You have to contact whoever built it.
Because you could like if you're like washer like you want to get that replaced or whatever, you wind up getting a 60 amp washer or whatever.
Well, that would be you
not
just go to
60 amps, but-
the panel and you just change the breaker out to a 60 amp.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I don't.
Why did I hear kids play scales today?
No, it was actually pretty simple once you start learning it.
I mean, everything is like simple once you learn it, but just
Yeah.
the idea that that's like it's kind of like it's very peaceful to me. Like
Yeah.
like the amount of like bull crap we have to like
Yeah.
We don't follow everything to the plan either because we don't really have to because most of the time the plans are done by like design or architect. No, I think it's by design. So it doesn't have to be followed to the T, but by the orthodontist we did, they're putting a surgery for dental next to it.
and I'm sure that's got to be
whatever they did, whoever they used is like an architect people, whatever, and it has to be followed to the plan exact.
yeah.
Like the concrete guys were looking at the plans and they were like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. So they just did it the way that like the layout was still right for the building.
Yeah.
And like everything was right, but the engineer came and said, nope, that's not how I like planned the rebar and everything in there to go. And so they pull it all out, dig new forms for it, and like put piers in it, even though it's a 1-story building. They over-engineered the crap out of it just to waste the dude's money.
Why? Just cause?
Just because they can.
I mean, if you can, you can.
There's a like 3 or 4 blocks in that slab that's just like a 5 foot by 5 foot just block of concrete. Just underneath it.
Just
Like
'cause?
doesn't serve any purpose at all.
Nope.
It just-
There's nothing heavy going on top of it. Nothing. It's just there.
Like your materials, so we're just given materials. There's just no engineering thing behind it or anything. Like it's
I mean, there might be, but based off of what the plans are, there's nothing heavy. There's no like load bearing anything going there. Like, there's no reason for it.
so now we learned that everything is fake.
Everything's fake and it's all bullshit.
Anyways. There?
The last thing I want to talk about
Yeah.
is so I have officially gone to the last episode of Game of Thrones.
Okay, cool.
So by the time this drops, I'll have finished Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Bonkers. I straight up took the entire Martian season.
Yeah.
Just like we.
It's long, yeah.
Yeah.
You happy with the result?
Now, everybody complains about the last season.
That's like super rushed and
They say it's super rushed and that it's out of context and it feels very forced and out of character and
like
blah blah blah.
Daenerys' turn and stuff
It
like that.
feels
You're
like
just
it's
what?
it's not the same.
Manufactured. Like it's not the ending that.
But
Spend it
my
bullets.
viewpoint is if you just think like everything that has happened makes complete sense to me. Like power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that the phrase?
That's the phrase.
Yeah. Yeah. So Daenerys
going
crazy. It makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
And like the 2 episodes before that with the Night King, and the entire episode, hours 10 minutes, just battle.
Yeah.
The entire thing. They're like, it seems like too much. I was like, no, that's 100% what it's like. You are fighting the army of the dead.
Yeah, that was the whole show. It was supposed to lead to that.
Winter came.
That's the whole winter.
Episode 1, they said winter is coming.
And
that's winter.
Yeah.
You wanted it to be 20 minutes long? What the hell?
Yeah. Well, I think the complaint with
and how it ended,
especially those episodes, that the shooting of them is so dark.
It is very dark.
Anything.
It is very dark. I mean, it does help that I watch everything at night, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But like, I could see people complaining about the ending, but also it's pretty romantic. Like who? Again, I don't believe in spoilers, but like, who got the last kill? It made sense. Yeah.
Who killed the Night King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made sense to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I've only seen 3 episodes, so
I think it's a great show, and I mean, like I said, I haven't seen the last episode, and who knows, I might flip shit, and it might be like How I Met Your Mother, where the last episode's absolute trash.
Well, you haven't seen the last episode?
I haven't seen the last episode yet. Like I said, that's the last thing I have to watch.
Oh, so you don't know who the who's on the throne?
Yeah, I don't know how it ends.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that to myself then.
Yeah, don't run your mouth. I'll punch you.
Because I was about to ask you, like, how do you feel about this person being on the throne?
Shut your face. Shut your face.
It's either a good thing or a bad thing.
So I don't know, man. I think it's the wildlings went back home. Sam Tully went back to his castle. Like, that's what's supposed to happen. I don't know.
Again, I have no.
I just like with a lot of things. I don't. People gripe and bitch and moan about. They had different expectations.
Yeah.
And since they didn't write it how they wanted it to, they're upset instead of acknowledging the quality of what was actually presented to them.
I think the only thing that I was like, for that epic of a show, take longer. Take your time. Like the fact that they tried to get out in one season.
8 seasons, bro. Like that's a long
No, I'm saying for 8-season build-up, take your time.
I could get that, but
that's the only
But I mean, how much? What else?
I was bored after the first 3 episodes.
What else do you need from it, man? Yeah. I like the way the pacing of it. Again, makes sense. It's yeah. One episode's prepping for the Army of the Dead. Second episode's Army of the Dead. Yeah. All right. That's makes sense. I don't know.
As far as if that was a movie, it would have been a movie, right?
Yeah. There's your movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are dumb.
I don't know.
I didn't watch Eternals over the weekend.
I still haven't watched it yet.
You're the last guy. What'd you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good.
Right?
The beginning I thought was a little weird. It just felt off a little bit.
It took a little bit to kind of get into it. But also it is such a different world.
Did they do a whole exposition dump as far as the history?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured they would do a whole
But I don't think
let's talk about why we're here.
Again, I felt like the pacing was acceptable.
No, it was good. The beginning was weird. The only couple things I didn't like is most of the scenes where all of them are there. It was all that V superhero lineup and just shot. Look at us, we're heroes. I didn't like that.
A bit, yeah, a bit corny.
The hero shot thing is I get it for the
because they opened with that shot when they first show up, and I was like,
Yeah, it's very forced. It's like that scene in game with all the female superheroes,
yeah.
All they all show up at this. It's very just we get it. it's a little like
it's a bit much.
Like
it's
like
not bad.
It's like kind of condescending to being like, oh yeah, all the women show up at the exact like.
Yeah, I don't know what they did it in another show. I don't remember which one, but it was like a lot better. Like it was just you didn't even notice it.
Oh, you can do things like that naturally. One of my favorite instances of that was what's that show?
Bonding.
Yeah, Bonding. Yeah, where they like, I think we talked about this on where they set up a party scene and everyone's in different colored jackets, and then you eventually pull away from the shot and they're in like rainbow order, and it's a show about like sexuality and stuff like that, and it's just like a well planned shot like that. It's like, oh, it's very subtle.
Yeah, where
you just kind of like subtly like put that in, but if you're forcing like all right, let's all make a V like every single time, it's like, ugh. But yeah, I still haven't seen. I haven't had the
people that got made me sad.
Yeah, me too. And also
proper ending for Homeboy. Again, not getting any spoilers, but
still a spoiler
towards the end. The dude that flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh?
No.
One thing I thought was weird though at the beginning too, I was like, these deviants don't seem like much of a threat. I don't know why the Avengers just can't handle them. And then like as it went on, I was like, oh, that's why.
There are a whole lot actually.
Yeah, I still need to watch it. I haven't.
I think Doctor Strange might have been the only one powerful enough to do what they did.
And a lot of the little cutouts of like people and how they did things, I thought it was really good. Like when they did the cutout with the black guy.
The cutout.
When the line was like, we haven't talked to him, like he gave up on humanity.
Oh yeah.
You mean Cutaway?
Cutaway. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Like that was really simple scene.
It was deep.
It was deep, and like the way they set it up, like he's that guy, and then like bingo bango. Please watch the movie so I don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch it. Can I watch it on Friday? What do we have for?
You can watch it on Friday. Piece of trash.
I can't watch it on Friday. Okay, I'll watch it on Friday.
God damn it.
I've been busy like nonstop.
No, I'm just complaining about Friday.
Okay. I think the last time I could have watched it was last Tuesday.
Yeah, I gotta go to
last
playoff
Monday.
game, huh? Yeah. Where's it at?
Fort Worth.
West, northwest Dallas.
All the way.
Ooh.
All the way to Fort Worth.
Is that like 3.5 hours?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. Be excited. Anyways. Everything's fake. All of it's bullshit.
That's the episode title.
And we're gonna die. Peace.
Rock on. Rock on.